One of Blue Ridge Tours' biggest trips we do every year for the past 30 years has been going to Washington, D.C. And I think every student in our country needs to see our nation's capital. So we do generally a 4-day, 3-night or a 3-day, 2-night. And as we go to D.C., we give the students a complete synopsis tour of D.C. We give the history. Our tour directors or our step-on tour guides will describe the history of how Washington, D.C. came to be, because as we all know, our nation's capital was first in New York City, and then it came down to Philadelphia, and then finally settled in Washington, D.C. So we're going to give those couple days of walk by through the buildings, going in some of the historic buildings like the Capitol, go over and maybe get a photo stop at the White House, going down Pennsylvania Avenue, go to the Washington Monument. We'll see all the beautiful museums, because there's no better place in America for museums than to go over to the Smithsonian's. So you'll have the chance to go in and look at the air and space, to look at travel from Orville and Wilbur Wright all the way up to the space shuttle, which is very unique. You're going to be able to see natural history, which is called our nation's attic, and it has all the folklore and history dealing with America and Americanisms. Then you go to natural history and see all about the prehistoric dinosaurs and the mammals and the gems, and you'll see the Hope Diamond, which everybody loves to go and see, and to be able to one day wish they had something like that on their finger. Many tours do the Capitol tour. We take them on the Capitol and see all both the chambers and the rotunda. But more importantly, we always go over to Arlington Cemetery. And this to me is one of the most stoic, poignant things that anybody will see as an American, to what our soldiers, to what our Army does to honor the deceased veterans that are in Arlington Cemetery. And more particularly to those who are unknown, but only to God. So you'll be seeing a short presentation of the change of the guard, which again is one of the most beautiful things you'll never, ever forget. You'll have a chance to walk through a cemetery in Arlington and be able to see two of the grave sites that are presidents. There's only two presidents buried in Arlington, William Howard Taft and President John F. Kennedy. And then you'll go up and walk through, and you'll be surprised to see all the famous names you read about in history that are buried in Arlington. And then we culminate that with a visit to the change of the guard every hour. And again, it's very, very respectful and honor, and for us as Americans to stand in awe to what these soldiers do for us to keep America free. Which remember, freedom is not free.